Righty, we got the tier list for this week. The Sydney dessert tier list.
Wow.
The definitive Sydney dessert tier list, if you will.
I'll preempt it. We went through the short list. A lot of heavy hitters on here, boys. A lot of good places.
Top heavy tier list, I'm feeling, potentially.
Which is fine. No, that means they're all good stuff, you know? You wouldn't. I can't tell you a genuinely bad dessert place.
Just wait.
Is there one on this list?
There could be one or two on this place where they might get it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll start. For our new listeners, the way the tier list works is we have 5 categories. We have GOAT being the top category. We have good, serviceable, last resort, and trash being the bottom tier. We've got about 10 or 12 venues here that we're going to tier list, and let's begin. So first up on the list, we have Bay Vista, also known as Club Vista. I actually went to Bay Vista recently, and I will say they turned it down. The music was not as loud.
It's not at max volume, full blast.
I was sitting next to my cousin, and I could actually hear him talking to me. So that is a nice change of pace for Bay Vista.
Yeah, the music is, if you've never been, the music is aggressively loud. Like, Sen's not exaggerating, where if you're sitting in a booth or a table or something, you kind of got to yell.
Well, if
just
you're on a
to
date,
deliver the message.
You don't want to hear what they have to say. You take them to Bay Vista.
And the other reason why it's called Club Vista is because people seem to dress up. Like, especially the girls seem to really dress up to go to Bay Vista. And I'm talking specifically Bay Vista Parramatta.
Yeah, I haven't been to, like, there's one Brighton, I think.
Brighton's the OG. And apparently it's a lot nicer.
I've been to the Brighton one during the daytime. No music.
Yeah.
You know, views of the beach, if you want to call it that.
It is a beach.
I mean,
Les Sands.
Man-made, but it's nice. It's good. The food at Bay Vista, I would say, is well portioned.
Yep.
A bit expensive.
Very well portioned, some might even say.
Massive.
But you get like one between 3 people potentially.
Correct,
like,
yeah.
you're not having one each. Like, if you're having one each, that's just pure gluttony, is what it is.
I've done that once or twice before.
That is honestly
the crepe
insane.
bar, the crepe.
Okay, fair enough.
But it's lathered in like white chocolate sauce or like Oreos or whatever. It's well done.
So yeah, one crepe was like $26, but yeah, you're sharing it between a couple people, and they are pretty big. Like,
it's heavy.
Me and my cousin got the Biscoff crepe the other day, and like, he's a big boy as well. We didn't even get through half of it, I reckon. Like, it's just so big.
Yeah, good value for money.
Good value for money.
And the food, the taste, thoughts?
Yeah, pretty
It's
good.
pretty good, I would say.
One thing though about the water.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing.
Dude, having to buy water, like, I swear to God, this is like their marketing strategy, right? They just give you as much chocolate as possible.
So you like coat your mouth.
Your throat is just coated in chocolate and you're like ravenous for any drop of water, and then they sting you with like $5 for a bottle.
I feel like, and they did it, I feel like this is a story. I think pre-COVID, water was still free. I think you could get tap water still.
Oh, really? Okay.
There, you could still buy their Bay Vista branded bottled water, of course. But I think when COVID hit, the whole like, you can't use the bubbler, you can't do this, can't do that. Like gyms did it, right? You can't use the bubbler. So I think they sacked that off because of COVID and just never brought it back.
Bro, how are they denying me a basic human right?
Because you have to pay what, like $3, $4 for a bottle of water?
Yeah.
It's class. I've seen a lot of bottles on the tables, mate. They're doing something well.
It's just so annoying. So, Bay Vista, where are we putting it?
Well, if you are going to Bay Vista, we would say BYO water.
Yeah.
And bring a friend or two.
I think Bay Vista is good, to be honest.
I think it's good. If you're asking, like, where's a good dessert place? I'll throw Bay Vista in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gets a hat in the ring. Good it is.
All right, next up, we have San Churro, which is, I guess...
As advertised, a churro place.
Churro place. They still dabble in some other things. They have like drinks and like maybe cakes, and they do, what's those little...
Donuts?
Yes. No, not really donuts.
Lucamatis?
No,
Macarons?
Macarons, thank you.
They do that?
They dabble in that as well.
Aren't they branded as a Spanish dessert place? So
correct.
they do like the Spanish hot chocolate.
Yep.
Insert other Spanish desserts.
Yeah.
Macaron a bit French.
I go to San Churro once a year for my birthday for the free churros. Thank you very much. And I'll be honest, I enjoy them thoroughly.
Yeah.
I enjoy them very, very much.
I thought you're also, they have it in the entertainment book as well, Ro.
Yes.
Buy one, get one.
Yeah.
They have a couple of those.
The entertainment book, unfortunately, I'm no longer associated with the entertainment book. Yeah.
No more vouchers for you, man.
No, I'll be taking my talents elsewhere. In saying that, though, the sauces that they give you at San Churro, there's like the chocolate one, obviously the classic. Then they do like the salted caramel type situation. Yeah. Honestly, they're pretty mid, in my opinion. The sauces are neither here nor there. Wouldn't rate them
because they're very runny.
highly.
They're not thick sauces, are they?
The salted caramel one is too thick, dare I suggest. It's like a paste.
I feel like the milk chocolate one's a good level.
The milk chocolate one is fine. It's fine.
I haven't dabbled outside of that, to be fair. Actually, no, they have a Biscoff dupe. Also decent.
That I haven't had.
It's called cookie butter or something. I don't know.
But Sanshiro for me is like the definition of serviceable. It's just like
Yeah, it's there.
Again, it's the one I go to is in Parramatta.
Yeah, there's one in Towers now. I went, like, I think a week or two after they opened. Dude, there was a line out the wazoo. People were ravenous for churros.
Yeah, bro. We went a couple months after it opened.
Yes.
Not ravenous lines, but we've been.
Yeah, that's
Good little
true.
establishment.
For me, this is like the ultimate serviceable. Like it does a job. It's not spectacular, but you go in wanting churros, you get churros,
Yeah.
and then you get the hell out of it.
That is true. You know what? I can't argue with that. Serviceable it is. Right, sticking on the theme of chocolate cafes, I guess, let's go with Oliver Brown next. I mean, we could have had Max Brenner here, but we chose Oliver Brown because it's a bit more relevant.
Max went bankrupt. Oliver's still kicking.
Man, there's still a few
There's
Max
a couple of
Brenners
Maxis around.
Is there one
one
at
in-
UNSW still?
That's
Whoa.
long gone. There's still one at Macquarie Centre
around.
still.
Macquarie Centre has one.
I feel like the one in Parramatta may be still there.
Is the one in the Westfield Pitt Street still there, upstairs?
Oh, yeah, I think potentially. So they're still kicking.
No, but they're losing money. They must
they're
not
on
be
death's
profitable.
door. They're on death's door.
They're one bad year away.
Oliver Brown, if someone's throwing up, like we're thinking about dessert and someone says Oliver Brown, I'm wincing a little.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan. I've only been because all the times I've been to Oliver Brown is because nothing else is open. And that's the only choice we have.
But like
And when I go there, I look at the menu, I'm not that inspired
waffles. Oh, where
Yeah,
else do you
it's
get
just-
late night waffles?
I think it's just you keep it simple. You get the waffles, and yeah, they're delightful.
You can do that at home, brother.
I don't know, dude. Oh,
Nah, you can't make it as good as theirs.
No, as in you can buy from Woolies, cuz.
Yeah, I know.
DIY it. So that's why I'm not inspired because I'm like, this is very easily replicated at home.
I think I am a sucker for waffles just in general. I feel like, and there's not a lot of places that do them. To be fair to all, I mean, actually not to be fair, to slander them a little bit, Oliver Brown's waffles are so overpriced.
Yeah,
like add a
agreed.
little bit of, add a strawberry and you're paying basically double the price. So I'm not into that.
Because you get one waffle is like $15, maybe $16. Is something outrageous like that?
Is that not crazy?
It is crazy, but they're good.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. They're overpriced.
Crazy
They're kind
business.
of addicting. Actually, let me get the actual price out because I don't think it's that expensive.
One thing I do like about, well, you get the price up. One thing I do like about Oliver Brown is their hot chocolates. The hot chocolates are delightful there.
I'm not a hot chocolate guy, so I can't give a verdict. I don't think I've ever gotten it. So,
Yeah,
fair play. Bro, I think the last thing I got from Oliver Brown, I was so uninspired. I got a long black.
Okay, that's on you.
I canned at the
really.
dessert section. I'm like, I don't want anything here. And I'm a big dessert guy, to be fair.
But yeah, that's true. So while Rose still looks for the price,
It's been 5 minutes, boys. It's been 5 minutes.
I'll join Ro on this. I'm a massive fan of waffles, and I don't know. Oliver Brown has a special place in my heart. But looking at the other things we have on this list,
Like, let's say
I kind of good faith put it high up on the tier list.
let's say there was a shopping center, right?
Yeah.
And they had everything on this list. Sanchura, what else have we talked about?
Bay Vista.
Bay Vista, all these. Is Oliver Brown really the place you're going to pick?
All right. So the price I've got, sorry to
Go on,
interject.
yeah.
Sen, you are almost spot on. Fruity waffle for one, $15.50.
Yeah, it's
And that's what?
expensive.
One waffle,
Some ice
Chocolate,
cream,
some
chocolate
ice cream,
drizzle, strawberries
strawberries
and
and
bananas,
banana.
mate. The
strawberry,
cheapest of the lot.
and probably not strawberries.
Yeah, one strawberry cut up and maybe like half a
couple of-
banana.
and a couple of cum shots of like chocolate sauce.
Yeah. Now, back to your point about the hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not sure what they put in the hot chocolate, but it is actually spectacular. I'll give it that.
Cocaine. It's very good.
Is this a place that has the crunchy balls or no? Is that Max Brenner?
They
That's
do crunchy.
Max Brenner, I'm pretty sure.
Do they not do crunchy balls? I've gotten crunchy balls at Oliver
maybe they
Brown
do
potential.
crunchy
Yeah, maybe they do. That's delightful. I'll give them that.
So, but in saying that, I don't know how I rate this because it's overpriced.
So
Yeah.
I'll pose the same question. If I had a dessert, convention, for example, and had all these places, the ones we haven't named yet and also the two we've talked about, how often would you go, I want to go Oliver Brown of all these
I'm
places?
probably going to Oliver Brown more than San Churro.
Yep.
I can't even do
Guns to my
that,
head, I'm
bro.
probably choosing Bay Vista over an Oliver Brown.
I'm choosing Sancho 10 times out of 10.
Really?
Over Oliver Brown, 100%.
Oliver Brown, I feel like their quality has dropped a bit in the last few years.
Not there.
It's not there. I wouldn't say it's trash. Is it serviceable or last resort?
Well, the fact about Oliver Brown is he's named a cafe after himself, but he hasn't had the decency like Max to put like himself
head,
on the
yeah.
wall and have a little
Isn't
quote.
Max a fake person?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I got the bald head man guy talking to me about his vision about the story. Oliver Brown, there's no feeling, there's no personality.
You don't know
there's no
Oliver.
vision. I don't know Oliver like that. But in saying that, I love his waffles. And I'm happy to pay sometimes $15
Hey.
for one waffle.
Hey, for me personally, last resort, just about as well. I could have put it trash, I'll be honest with you.
I think it's
this is
serviceable.
I think it's serviceable.
Alright,
I
put it
can't in
there.
good conscience put it last resort. So we'll put Oliver Brown in serviceable. Alrighty, next up we have Meat Fresh. Meat Fresh is a Taiwanese dessert place. There's one in Eastwood. I think there's one in the city.
There's a couple in the
I would
city.
imagine. Yeah.
All right, you know what? I'll go in on meat fresh.
Yeah.
I think it's trash.
I actually don't like meat fresh at all.
Dude.
I don't
I'll be
like
completely
meat
honest.
fresh.
At the end of your meal, it becomes like a gruel. It's like you're sitting there eating like you're in some sort of Russian prison.
But bro, the gruel is good. I'll be completely.
man,
No, bro, I have to stand up for the Taiwanese. Someone has to.
Wait, what's our official?
What's
What's our
our stance
podcast
on
stance?
Taiwan?
Are we Taiwan or a Chinese Taipei? I think I might be a Chinese Taipei, just quietly.
You got a zip over the shirt or what?
Dude, I reckon you put this clip on Red Note. We're going to the moon, baby.
Now, the gruel is okay. Okay, gruel
What are you
is
ordering?
fine.
First, what are you ordering?
I don't even
Because they have a
know-
million options.
I get anything with sago.
But you're not getting, for example, the milk teas. The
Oh,
Bingsu.
no, I might dabble in the milk tea.
What
stuff.
about the Bingsu / Sunday equivalents?
Well, there's one other thing on this list where I do like the bingsus there, but the bingsu at Meat Fresh I just don't like.
Yeah, skip that.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
not.
that's why I don't get it. I get like the
It's not
sago.
Taiwanese / Chinese Taipei dessert.
Well,
bro.
I'll tell you what I get. Yeah, I get that shaved ice stuff,
Yes.
right? With the jellies, and then
The toppings you can change, mix and match.
So
yeah?
that's what I get, right? And that becomes a gruel, and the gruel is okay, but it's still gruely. The jellies and whatnot, couldn't care for them. They
Yeah,
taste
yeah.
flavorless half
Yeah,
the time.
yeah.
Ah,
The texture is the.
This is sacrilegious, man. It's Meat Fresh is class.
give me
Is
your,
it?
give
I
me your
don't know,
case for
man.
meat fresh.
No, because it's like if you're going to Oliver Brown's of the world, whatever, sometimes you don't want something that's so thick and heavy like a chocolate, right?
I can see that.
So go here, something refreshing, like a bit of ice. You can get hot or cold, dare I suggest. Get a bit of grass jelly on there, comes with the brown sugar
Sorry,
syrup.
let me just talk about grass jelly for 1 second, yeah? That might be the worst topping to ever
Bro, you
exist.
get off this fucking planet, bro. No way.
Grass jelly is the one that tastes like dirt.
No, it doesn't.
It tastes like
no,
it's
grass
just
jelly.
so bad.
You're putting grass, brother.
Yeah, well, okay, fine. It tastes like grass. That's
No,
not
but
any
no,
better.
as in, it doesn't taste like grass.
It does, dude. It does.
I think you're eating literal grass.
The one thing that they froth at Meat Fresh is the mung beans, bro. There's so much
red bean?
The red bean, yeah.
Yeah, red bean, bit of taro,
It's
bit
a
of.
bean, bro. I want a
bit of
dessert. I want something
pearls.
sweet. I don't want fucking kidney
the
beans.
beans are kind of sweet, to be fair. I don't mind the beans. The red beans, maybe with the gruel, is actually, dare I suggest, the highlight.
Well, I'm standing up for Meat Fresh, but I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle here.
You are.
What is good? Okay, I understand that if you're looking for a refreshing feed, Meat Fresh might be the way to go. But there is bingsu. Any bingsu place, I'd take over Meat Fresh for sure.
I don't know about that.
Almost any. Like if you want a refreshing dessert.
But Meat Fresh also has bingsu if that's what you want.
Yeah, but whatever.
Where would you put Meat Fresh?
I'll
can't
put it
be-
serviceable.
Yeah,
for me.
Good. I was gonna say it can't be anything higher.
No, it's
than
not good. It's
serviceable.
not goat. It's serviceable for me. Again, another losing battle I feel like I'm facing.
Okay, I'll give you last resort because I will go to Meat Fresh. I won't say, no, I'm not touching this.
Yeah.
But it is what quintessential last resort.
But I like their milk teas. That
Whatever.
is.
Dude, they're diamond and dozen, bro. Go to Gongcha if you want milk tea. Why you go to Meat Fresh? You got to Meat Fresh for that shaved
But
ice.
is that not good? Let's go Meat Fresh, right? I'll get the fucking gruel as you aforementioned described it. Sen will get a milk tea. You'll get, I don't know, bingsu or something. Isn't that part of potentially the charm that
Yeah.
you're not stuck to the gruel?
Last resort for me, and I can't put it in.
I'll have to concede a last resort.
All right.
But I am standing up for Meat Fresh.
The gruel goes to last resort. Next up, we have Duo Duo. It's a fried ice cream place in in Strathfield. Is there another one? I believe there is.
The store is in Strathfield.
Strathfield, yeah.
There used to be a food truck.
That
I'm not sure if they have another location though. But they're famous for the Asian ice creams, but two, and most importantly, the deep fried ice cream.
yeah.
It comes in the ball. Thoughts? Opinions?
I love Duo Duo.
I love Duo Duo.
People have told me, why do you like Duo Duo? The fried stuff is too thick. But when it melts with the ice cream, it's just a delightful combination.
And the combinations are nice. The flavor combinations are nice. The salted caramel one, they have a chocolate, a pandan coconut.
That is-
Oh.
To be fair, right? The fried part of the fried ice cream is okay. It's fried ice cream, and it's honestly not that good. Like
No, I think it's good compared to
like
how
it.
other places can also do it.
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes it's too much. Sometimes it's not, doesn't actually coat the ice cream. So the ice cream's like actually melted at some places. They do it well. I can see why you might have hesitations.
but the flavor is good. Like the actual ice cream itself, Asian flavors. I'm just a
So
sucker
good.
for it. I don't know what to tell
have you
you.
ever gone duo and not gone fried ice cream?
Nah, that's sacrilegious.
Yeah.
Have you?
No, I haven't, but I feel like that's something you should try.
What happened with our friend trying to hit on the girl at Duo Duo?
We don't talk about that one. We don't talk about that
What happened there? You try to set him up with the shopkeeper?
So we'll open the lid. No, so we went to the food truck, and then he made one little side comment, many moons ago about how the person worked there is like looks nice or pretty or attractive or whatever. So we're just like, and he was single at the time. So go like have a talk to or whatever. And he's like, nah, he's got all shy and nervous and whatever. So afterwards we went back to our mate's house, and then like I'm like, you know what? I'll message for you. How about that? So I messaged the page. I'm like, hey, my friend thinks whoever was working on, I don't know, 8th of January was nice. He just wanted to get in contact, see if, they want to have a chat or whatever. I got seen first of all. And second of all, years later, we heard that my message did the rounds in the Duo group chat.
Did it?
So
Wait, did it?
Because I also put my friend's Instagram handle in there. So so that did the rounds. But safe to say, I've been back to Duo with him. So I feel like there's no awkwardness or animosity there.
No
but
hard feelings. Do we dock points for not setting up one of the boys?
Nah,
the fried ice cream's pretty good, bro. I can't dock points for that.
It is a bit exy though, isn't it? From memory.
Again, while Ro looks up the price, have you been to the Strathfield store?
Yeah.
I feel like when I've been, it's been hard to get a seat though.
Last time we just stood outside the front of the plaza.
Every time I've eaten it standing.
Yeah.
Do we?
There's barely any seats. There's like
there are a couple outdoor seats, but it's if it's a dessert place and you're one of the only dessert places in Strathfield, come on, open up a bigger seating area. So do we dock points for that? I don't know.
It is a bit inconvenient there.
But we're just really picking at straws. Price wise, the fried ice cream is $12.50, so that gets you
It's not bad.
the classic,
That's
which is
pretty
all
good.
right. And then if you want just single scoops, it looks like one scoop is $6.50, double scoop is $9.50, which feels in and around the
There or
gelato.
It's a premium price
Yeah.
for an ice cream.
Correct.
But I'm not going for the ice cream.
No,
Going for the fried ice cream, and I'm paying $12.50.
happily.
11 times out of 10.
And it's a pretty good serving size as well. So I don't know. I can't see any downsides for this. Is this goat?
For me, Duo is go. This might be controversial, but I really do like a Duo.
Let's chuck it up there. Put it in goat.
Duo is in goat. Next up, we have Kuki or Kuki. I don't really know how to pronounce this.
Kuki. I think
Yeah.
it's cookie just spelt,
Okay.
artisanally or whatever you want to say.
So we got Kuki next. It's in Darling Square. And as the name suggests, they give you one cookie and they give you one little spoon of ice cream.
One swirl of soft serve.
One swirl of soft serve. And you get to choose your
Cookie?
cookie and you get to choose your ice cream.
Well, when we went,
We
didn't get to choose.
To
No.
be fair, before you guys launch on a tirade, I want to caveat, we went on a Friday night like at 9:50, like just before they're about to close.
Brian, I don't think they were just about to close, my guy.
It was pretty late.
It was late, I'll give you that. But I feel like at the time we went, they should have still stocked.
No, so when we went, we still had to wait like 20 minutes in line. There
There
was
was
still
a
a big
massive line.
There was a massive line even at like 9:30. And the problem was they had run out of, I think, most of the cookies and how do you run out of ice cream? They ran out of ice
Yeah,
cream.
so I spent like 20 minutes in the line thinking, I'm going to get this with this
we were full of
combination.
thinking, I'm going to get these.
And then I get up, there's like, we only have like vanilla ice cream left and we only have 2 cookies.
yeah, it's like,
I've waited in line this long. I'm not going to like turn down the service now. I want to give it a go.
expensive as well from memory.
No, it was crap. I didn't even get it. I tasted it from you guys, and it was just nonsense. Like the cookie was nothing to write home about.
Yeah.
The soft serve was a bit icy.
Yeah.
The cookie was a bit burnt from memory, I feel. The edges were like, it wasn't a well done cookie. It wasn't
a
good.
cookie, no. And yeah, to your point, the soft serve was just vanilla. So like,
I mean, maybe there was like Earl Grey.
We didn't get Earl Grey. We didn't get, I think there was another one we didn't get because it was all out.
yeah. So we didn't try any of their good ones, but if you're going to be claiming to be this, artisanal cookie place, all of your flavors have to bang. You can't just have one or two good ones.
And I went in with really high hopes because
Yeah.
I saw it all over TikTok, all over Instagram Reels.
I reckon we went maybe in their second or third weeks. And yeah, I was getting bombarded with marketing on TikTok about how great this place was. Places in Sydney you have to try, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, fuck off, bro. It was fucking
Yeah,
shit.
because we were in the area. It's like we were in the area and I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
The cookie place is here.
May as well.
Let's go there. It wasn't like, we saw it and we'll give it a go. We went with a purpose.
No, I think we walked past it earlier before because we went to go see. Was it Theo
Theo
Von?
Von.
So before the show, we
The
saw
Rat
it,
King.
and there was already a massive line. There was like a huge line. We're like, all right, we'll come back after. Hopefully, there's no line, and there was still like a 20-minute wait after.
Yeah. And you think it would be the Theo Von listeners, but I tell you one thing, none of the single Theo Von listener would have gone to Cookie. I'll tell you that much for free.
Well, I think we were the only ones.
Yeah. So
I don't know. Would you go back?
Oh,
Would
but
you
can
give
we-
them a second chance?
Yes, because we technically, we couldn't really rate them fairly because we went and we didn't really get what we wanted.
But here's my thing. If we go to Darling Square and we eat at a place, let's say Wing Boy, we eat there, and you're like, do you want to get dessert? Cookies. I'm saying, no, thank you.
Yeah, I've already been burnt by them once.
Even if it's at 4 p.m., they've got all the offerings. I'm like, no, thank you. I'll go to Meat Fresh down the road, or I'll walk to
Meat Fresh,
or I'll go to the city
Yeah.
and try something else. I'm gonna put in that effort to not have this.
Yeah.
I don't know how damning of a statement that is, but that's my point of view.
I think that tells you the story. At the end of the day, it's just cookies and ice cream, and they don't do either of those things well.
So it's $6.50 for a cookie and then $6.50 for soft serve.
So did I pay $13?
I think we paid $13 for
Are
it.
you out of your mind?
I think I paid $13 for it. All right, I got their menu up. So I think when we went, they only had vanilla soft serve, but they've also got choc hazelnut. Earl Grey, I think, might have also been available. Gave that a skip. Mango and vanilla choc swirl, all $6.50. And then the cookies are also $6.50. So you got trip choc, taro mochi, roasted macadamia, and white choc. Isn't that the Subway one?
Yeah.
So
It's
they're
better
also,
at Subway.
they were all sold out. Maple pecan also sold out. Earl Grey was sold out. And then we got the brown butter choc chip, which, frankly, I'll show you a photo. Looks like a turd.
Yeah.
So I paid $13 for a turd and vanilla ice cream.
It's literally black. For those that can't see, it's literally just a black circle.
So based on that experience, I personally can't put this any higher than trash. What do you guys think?
Yeah, based off one experience and one experience only, I'm going to generalize the whole store, all the cookies, everything.
As is your
got to
rice.
go trash. Absolutely.
All right, cookie goes trash. Next up, we have Uncle Tetsu's. Full disclosure, I haven't been here.
I haven't been because I remember when it opened along George Street, my favorite street, the lines were out the wazoo, man.
Yeah.
Like seriously, like you'd walk past, they'd snake around. I'm not waiting that long for
Someone
a
remind me,
cheesecake.
what is it? That
Japanese
cheesecake?
cheesecake.
Is it the Hokkaido cheesecake?
The really fluffy cheesecake that, I don't know, is not as sweet as a normal
I think
cheesecake.
I might
don't know.
have tried this then in the past, and I can't remember.
I've
it.
tried variants, but I haven't tried.
I've tried variants, but I
from
haven't tried this specific
Mr.
one.
Tetsu himself.
Bro, tell us.
Mr. Tetsu is the number one goat. It's just straight up. He is unbelievable.
Describe the cheesecake to me in ways that
Did
will
Uncle make it himself for you?
Uncle-
tingle my loins.
No, so I had it. I've never had it at the store. I think my mum bought it home one day.
Right.
So it came in the packaging.
I see.
And the cheesecake, look, if you haven't tried it, I don't know what to tell you here, but it's almost a religious experience, I will say, because it's fluffy and it's not too sweet. It just hits the spot. I don't know how to describe it. It's just a good cheesecake, like the best cheesecake I've ever had in my life.
I've tried Japanese cheesecake and it is like that.
Yeah.
Soft, fluffy, not sweet. Like a normal cheesecake's dense
And heavy.
Like,
And this is
heavy.
light.
This one isn't that sweet, right?
It's fluffy. No,
Yeah.
it's airy.
I mean, I don't know how I can. If you
Jokes,
haven't
I
tried
haven't
it,
tried this. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't that enamored. I wouldn't say I
Because
had
it's not
a
super.
religious.
It's not super like
Yeah.
flavorful or like it's not going to wow you away with like exotic flavors.
Yeah. You're not there. You're just there for the simplicity. Like,
Yeah.
I love flavorings and all this stuff. Duo flavors, all this sort of stuff. But when you want simple cheesecake,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
Uncle Tetsu's legitimately slaps.
I think that's what threw me because I went in expecting cheesecake and then it wasn't even in the same suburb as cheesecake.
Yeah. It's a bit jarring, but honestly, I don't know. It's pretty good.
I'm happy to back your opinion on this.
I can back your opinion. I don't know about goat because
No.
I feel like if it's goat, I would have tried it.
Yeah.
I would have gone in with a purpose, line up 30 minutes and tried it.
Chuck Tetsu's is good. dare I
Good.
suggest.
I'll give you good for Uncle Tetsu. All right, we've done 7 so far. We have Duo in the goat. We have Bay Vista and Uncle Tetsu's in good. We have San Churro and Oliver Brown in serviceable. Meat Fresh in last resort, and we have Kuki in trash.
I have no complaints so far. I do have a complaint, but I'll settle
Meat
with
Fresh,
this.
yeah, you're gonna have to live with that. All right, next up we have Thirsty Monkey.
So our close and personal friend Jacob.
Yeah, you have to. Is this a conflict of interest?
I
need to sit this
wonder
out.
where this is gonna. But actually, unbiased, I personally think it is the best acai in
I
Sydney.
agree. I've spoken to people outside of these 4 walls, the people not on this podcast, and they agree with me, and they've tried it, and they've said Thirsty Monkey is the best acai in Sydney, like hands down.
The only caveat I will give is the better ones I've had is because they've put all exotic things on it. The actual acai itself, as advertised, I think is unbeatable.
Yeah.
What about the? We had the Dubai chocolate one from.
See, that was
random
class.
store.
But at the same time, if Thirsty Monkey did that, could be better, probably.
Don't they? I just don't understand. They all get it from Amazon Power. How could they make it?
There's also
different?
Amazonia. Come on.
Amazonia, true. Double
The
bubble.
secret is in the machine, mate, and how they do it.
Actually, Jacob told us about
Behind the
this.
scenes, we can't reveal his
Yeah,
secrets,
no,
but he
no,
told us there were methods that he does that
Correct.
no other do.
Yeah, he's an innovator, that is. But this is heavily biased. We've got
But is
personal
it biased
ties.
for a reason? As in, we wanted it to be biased, get the connections because we liked it so much.
Look, I'll be completely honest, right? When we didn't know the guy, when we went and tried acai and you took me to Thirsty Monkey for my first ever time trying it, I thought, wow, this is spectacular. I've had your acais from Bondi. I've had the health ones. Didn't care for them. When I had Thirsty Monkey, I genuinely thought, all right, I understand the hype. This makes sense. And this is before I didn't even see all this unbeatable texture stuff. Then I saw the TikToks. Then I met the man. Then I had
Shook his hand.
Then I had his free acai that he provides every time.
We have to disclose that, of course.
That. And I thought, wow, what a dessert that is.
I was feeding an acai during the week at work, and the only one in the city is what's that? Like this health one, something berry.
Oakberry.
And I had an oakberry once before, and I hated it, but I was like just so fiending one. I got there, and I saw the price of it. I'm like, I just, in good conscience, can't be spending like $11, $12 on something that I know I'm going to hate.
And
so basically, if you're listening, Jacob, can you open one up in the city, brother, please?
And I'll talk on behalf of Kushagra Kundra.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he was in Sydney for 1 or 2 weeks. One of the only things I heard from his mouth is I got to eat as much acai as I can because it's poo in America.
And he sent us the photos of the Hawaii one, and that one looked just sad. Like there was some weird fruits in there. I thought it was like carrots or like sweet potato or something. Turns out it was papaya. I don't, you're not putting. Where's the pistachio sauce? Where's the bueno sauce? Come on, be serious.
So, Thirsty Monkey, where is it going?
I mean, for me, if we're talking acai,
it's the number one acai. There's no
the
doubt
number
about
one.
Yeah, because if I'm in the area and I want dessert, I'm not turning down Thirsty Monkey.
Correct.
I'm not turning it
I don't
down.
think I'll ever turn it down.
my only drawback is there isn't one closer to us. If I had to nitpick something,
That's not really a criticism.
Correct.
That's
you know
on
what I
us,
mean?
for living
Exactly.
here.
Yeah,
That's on
exactly.
us.
So Thirsty Monkey, that's goat.
Go.
All right, next up we have Yochi.
Probably the store that brought back frozen yogurt as a trend.
Oh yeah,
Back in 2015, we were on our Instagrams posting random photos of our yoga berries with a million filters on it.
That was my first ever photo on Instagram.
There you go. And then frozen yogurt died out. Then Yochi came back. I remember when Yochi first was around, and I've never tried it. Also, a friend of the show, Rohan, because I think he lived with you in Darlinghurst, and there's one nearby. He was saying ungodly things about unspeakable. He would do unspeakable things for the Yoch.
Yeah.
I remember but he's famous for exaggerating
Hyping.
things and putting a bit of mayo on stuff. So
And
when
just as a character reference, he's the sort of guy that eats like 5 Freddos in one go to coat the back of his throat with chocolate. So I think he's a bit of a dessert connoisseur, though.
Borderline slander for the great man, but he was hyping this place up so much, so I kind of didn't really.
He would
pay
go
much
on and
attention.
on about the yogurt and how it's, the flavor of it's not like yogurt berry. It's so much different, which to be fair, when I did try it, it is different.
I've walked past the Surrey Hill one a few times. Dude, the line for that one is crazy, man. At all times, day, night, doesn't matter. There's ravenous, at least 30, 40 people lining up
I think
for
it's transcended just a dessert. It's a social thing. It's a trendy thing. It's Yochi's the place to be.
I have noticed they haven't put any new flavors out recently, have they?
I went to the Barangaroo one recently.
There's a Barangaroo one.
Yeah.
That's a flagship, Darren. It's
Flagship
a
now. It's
beautiful
huge.
store.
Since when?
It's a couple months ago, I think.
Shit.
It's new.
I haven't been down to Barangaroo in a while.
Dude, I've
Let's
seen
go check
Sen's
this
eyes
out.
light up.
Dude, I'm excited, bro.
It's
I'm
good. It's got
bouncing.
everything. Because you know how the Surrey Hill ones has all the flavors, but for example, the Macquarie one doesn't have all the flavors.
Yeah.
Barangaroo has everything. It's got the acai, it's got matcha, strawberry. I don't know what else they do.
I had one of the saddest Yochis of my life. I was watching day 3 of the India versus Australia test with my cousins from New Zealand. We lost. I left early. I got sent off by a bunch of the fans and I took them. We walked down, got off the light rail at Surrey Hills and I said, let's have some Yochi. We'll try it. So we're sitting there depressed, eating our Yochi. And I will say, it did lighten the mood. I'll tell you that much for free. There's not a lot of frozen yogurt in New Zealand, so they were frothing it. But when it comes to Yochi, right, the flavors are good. I mean, I didn't really like yogurt berry. I didn't care for frozen yogurt. Yochi, they do something different, so I rate it more highly. The toppings and whatnot, what's the toppings you get usually?
Do you go down the fruit route or do you go down the
Fruit?
chocolate, M&M's, Maltesers route?
No. So I chuck the popping pearls, bit of fruit, and then at the end you got to put the pistachio sauce on top.
Because I was having this chat at work and I'm like, I sometimes put, the
Are you
cook
chucking
the-
strawberries on there?
No, I'm like, I chuck the cookie doughs of the world. I
Yeah,
chuck
fine.
the
Cookie doughs?
brownies of the world. I just felt like a heathen.
Yeah, 'cause-
what?
Yeah,
You don't put the mango yogurt with then
Yeah.
the strawberries and the blueberries and then no, cuz this is
Dude.
dessert.
I'm looking at the dessert and realistically, I'm looking at my wallet, if I'm being completely frank.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the popping pearls and stuff. Beautiful. The
Barely
little,
adding any weight.
the little mochi things.
Oh yeah,
Delightful.
Delightful.
Right? I'm looking at the brownies and I'm thinking, are you out of your mind?
That's weight.
That's proper
It's
weight.
10 grams per thing.
Yeah. And then the sauces are negligible, so I'm chucking usually Biscoff or something on there. So that's the Yoshi order that I get.
Do you guys have a Yoshi membership?
No.
My partner does.
I feel like I go enough that I probably should.
You should get one. If you go
Yeah.
frequent, you should get one.
What's the...
How often do you reckon you're going to Yoshi?
Not
I
that-
reckon I'm going maybe once a month.
How often do you yoch?
Not that often, honestly.
You're not a regular yocher.
No, not regular. But that's
How
because
many do you do?
Yeah. And no, there's none in my area. That's why I don't go usually.
Fair.
Thoughts? Where are we putting it on the tier list?
I mean, this is GOAT for me.
The
Some pushback.
The customizability, is that the big factor? Because like us three could go to Yoshi and get completely different experiences.
It's the tyranny of choice, dude. I'm overwhelmed.
Too many.
So I'm overwhelmed. The thing is with Yoshi, right, is what I found is that the people who serve me at Yoshi when I want a flavor, they're like hostile. I'm getting hostility. And they give me the little thing and and it's not like an easy way to have the tasting. It's in that small little cup.
Yeah.
And then I'm licking out the cup.
Just go put your head underneath the thing and just like...
No, I can't do that either. I'm getting pushback from the
I feel like they're really nice about the
dude.
testers.
I'm getting hostility, bro.
I always get here with a, have you been to Yoshi before?
Yeah.
And then I say, yes, I have, brother. And they're like, oh, let me know if you want to taste anything. You're not getting that
I'm
treatment.
not getting that. But that should just be my experience.
What's in GOAT tier? We have Thirsty Monkey and
Duo.
is it on the same level?
So with Yoshi, another problem I have is the pay. It's the whole idea of you're paying for what you.
That's the
ask
best part
for.
of it.
Is that not the most fair society?
Correct. So let's say
Pay for what you get.
You just want a bit of dessert. You take a bit, you only pay a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Whereas, Thirsty Monkey, there's only one set size. Which I love, by the way,
So-
delightful. Fun.
So I think my inherent degenerate gambler side comes out, and sometimes it feels really good when you order something, let's say at Thirsty Monkey, and you get more than what you expected. On the flip side, you might get less than what you
So
expected.
you're looking for value for money.
No, I'm not. I'm looking for the high of this. I'm looking for a feature.
Oh, as in like
Is what
the
I'm looking
person
for.
who's done it for you has given you more than
Yeah.
probably what they
Do
should.
you remember the delight we had when we ordered a 24 pack of nuggets and we
Yeah.
got 36? Or the guy just emptied the bag and we got the whole lot?
Yeah.
Right? That's the type of feeling that I want to experience when I order dessert. At Yoshi, there's no gaming in the system.
It's you.
It's you are paying
You against the machine,
Maybe,
brother.
maybe you hope the scale's broken or something.
Well, yeah, and I don't know.
You
like-
just lift your cup a little bit while it's getting away.
yeah, like what I do at the airport to make sure that my suitcase is not heavy. But that's the only thing. But that's just a me. I understand inherently that's just a me
Are
problem.
we happy with the price of it? How it's priced?
It's pricey. I think it's pricey. Don't get me wrong.
It's pricey. But like, there's no way you're spending more than $14 like at Yoshi. Like,
I feel like I've seen, if you stack the
You have
fucking
to,
cup.
yeah. But then at that point, like, what are you doing?
That's true.
I
I'll
mean,
leave-
Yoshi
I'll
a
leave it
bit
to you.
overrated.
No, I'll leave it to you.
Is there a cult of Yoshi right now?
There is a huge cult. That was what I was maybe going to mention. Is it overrated?
Is it overrated? Has it gone
Is it?
so far?
Because it's gone so far, bro. It's got its own like subculture.
Also, the music's pretty loud at Yoshi. Have you been in the night? It's like Bay Vista.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a little bit Bay Vista.
I've never
vibes.
noticed.
I've never, yeah.
That's because you're probably not eating in there, right? You're taking it.
And you're
Yeah,
walking.
I'm walking and talking. I'm wheeling and dealing.
But if you're eating in the store, it's not a great experience.
It's good or goat. I'm actually not sure where to put it.
I like it at good.
I think it's a good.
I will put
I've
it
changed
good.
my mind. I think it's a good.
Yoshi's good.
Next up is Butterboy cookies. Wowee. Have you tried Butterboy?
I've never had Butterboy.
I haven't tried it personally, but I've seen it plastered on every second cafe in Sydney. They have the baked fresh, whatever sign it is,
Yeah.
and it's there. It's based in Manly, right?
It's based in Manly. So I haven't been to the Manly one, but I have, like you said, every second cafe in Barangaroo had the Butterboy cookies. And eventually one day I folded. I'm like, you know what? I must try it. And I have to say, look, it's $7 or give or take for a cookie.
Is it a big boy?
It's a big boy. I would say it's about yay big.
Mhm.
So it's fairly big.
Yeah, yay big for you listeners out there.
Yeah, sorry. But then you take it back to the office, you chuck it in the microwave for, gentlemen's, maybe 10, 15 seconds. Wow.
What flavors were on offer? And then what'd you get?
So I've tried the choc chip and I've tried, let me see if I can find the other one. But the choc chip, just like the normal, like your standard, delightful.
Is that one of the best choc chip cookies you've ever had?
It's the best choc chip cookie I've
The
had.
best.
It's the best.
That's huge.
Comfortably the best.
better than Cookie.
Don't say it. Don't ever compare those two ever again. But
But
that's
this is
crazy.
50 cents more than Cookie. Cookie was like a small flat donut. Butterboy,
Yeah.
I've seen it around. It's like thick.
It's-
It's like
yeah,
jam packed with stuff inside. Like proper big.
salivating just thinking about it. Let me get the prices up.
So we are about, 30, 40 Ks from Manly.
Mhm.
There's a place right around the corner saying that has Butterboy cookies.
Where?
If you need me to tell you that. XS Espresso.
But why do I need to?
Since when do they do that?
Oh no, it's Harvest Bowl. Sorry,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
the
it's not-
Harvest Bowl
Okay.
near me has the
Butterboy.
Butterboy cookies.
Why do I need to heat up my Butterboy cookie? Why?
Well, no, you can have
feels
it.
bad.
You don't have to.
You
bro.
don't have to.
Cookies are always better heated up. No,
That's true.
Correct.
The
no matter
problem-
where you get it from.
The problem I have with cookies is that Subway cookies are so good and they're so cheap. And for me, they just do the job.
The white. What do you get? White choc macadamia.
White chocolate macadamia.
That's the go-to. So that's the bar for you.
That's the bar.
Senny, how do you compare it to a Subway cookie?
It's not even comparable. Like, these are so much better.
Are we talking like Formula One versus Formula E type situation?
Correct. Yeah, I'm talking like
They're not even the
international
same.
cricket versus park cricket.
Yeah, okay, all right.
There's levels, and the like Butterboy is comfortably the top level.
I'll be honest, bro. I want to get my hands on a Butterboy cookie now with how he's.
I promise you, it's the best cookie in Sydney.
Where do you sit on a Subway cook, Migs?
That is high because I like how it's soft. I don't like
Me too.
hard, crunchy cookies, which
Yep.
if you buy any cookie from like Woolies or Coles, they'll always be firm.
Mhm.
And I don't really buy cookies outside of that. So that's why Subway is also my metric. And if he's saying doesn't even compare, brother, that's
Doesn't compare.
High
After
praise.
This, we'll go get them, and you'll agree with me. I don't think it's GOAT, but I think it's definitely good. It's a
Okay.
solid good.
I'll take your word. Put in good.
All right, two more. Next up, we have Mango Coco. So, for those of you who don't know, it's a Thai dessert place in the city near Haymarkety, like down that way, or near George Street, Miguel's favorite street.
Shout out.
And they do mango-based desserts. So they do bingsu, they do like the
Mango sticky rice.
sticky rice.
They also have
do
other Thai desserts as well, I feel.
the bread. What's the bread called? Is it a
It's like French toast.
French toast?
Yeah.
Is that where they get like half a loaf?
Yeah,
And like fill it, like take out the inside and fill it.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that.
I
This is a
was-
very popular place.
It's very popular. You always have to line up. You got to wait at least 20 minutes for a table. in
Yeah, I've
there.
been once or twice and I've never just walked in and gotten
But
a
it's a
table.
big store. Like there's plenty of seating. The decor is nice as well. It's got the beautiful green, lush look.
I think they also have Thai food.
They also sell
Yeah, I was
Thai
gonna
food.
say.
Like BAU Thai food.
And their
Yeah.
pad Thai is delightful.
I
Do
remember-
they put mango on it or?
No. Just straight up pad thai. I went with Sen one night. I had dinner already. I went to Mango Coco. I ordered a pad thai and a French toast. And I enjoyed the hell out of both of those
Demolished it.
things.
And they do pandan sticky rice. They have pandan like toast. They have normal mango. They have
I feel like they have some very fancy desserts as
they've
well.
got Thai milk tea as well. They have a Thai milk tea bingsu, which is delightful. Their bingsu is the best bingsu in Sydney,
Really?
hands down, comfortably.
It is delightful.
I love the fact that you can get actual Thai food. And it closes at 12 o'clock,
And
right?
it's open late
So
as
that's
well.
the great thing about it.
But it's not a quick, it's not a quick, already had dinner. I want a quick dessert. Let's go
Correct,
somewhere.
correct. You got to line up.
You got
a
to
bit,
commit to a 30-minute lineup.
Yeah, it's a sit
essentially.
down type affair.
but it's delightful.
How does it
It's so
compare to
good.
those random stalls around the city that do takeaway Thai desserts?
So my hand is up. My favorite Thai dessert is this mango sticky rice. I will happily get that from the random blokes that just shell it out for $5. Mango Coco, if I'm there for the French toast and the bingsu, to be perfectly honest. Those two things, I can't fault them. I actually cannot fault either of those things. I will say the mango flavor, I thought with the bingsu tasted slightly artificial.
Right.
So you don't think they're putting real mangoes as the main flavor? They're
No.
putting
Fair, you're going there in July and they've somehow got mangoes. Like, come on, where in Australia are they growing mangoes this time of year? You know what
that is true. That is a fair point. Very valid.
But I mean,
Tier
it's
list
good.
wise,
It's real good.
Is it goat?
it's better than Goodrow.
Just for the fact that they have mains and it's open till 12.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, yeah, maybe pushes to goat. Unbelievable.
Where would you say?
I think it's goat, bro.
It's goat.
It's a
Mango
goat.
Coco goes goat. All right, finally, last one for today. Messina.
Gelato Messina.
Gelato Messina. I mean, what do we need to say?
For those of you that somehow don't know, it's one of the biggest main gelato places in Sydney.
In Australia, I think they've expanded, aren't they? Like in Melbourne and
I ain't
stuff.
got the interstate knowledge like that, but they're everywhere. They all have a whole bunch of standard flavors, and every week they have like 4 or 5 specials.
Yeah.
All right.
Which always sound delightful, I must say.
They're all good.
Because you see it on Instagram, they have a top-down bird's eye view of it, and my God, does it look lovely.
I'm going to go out to bat for Messina because I feel like there are a lot of young players out there who will tell me that Anita's and Riverino and all these other,
Cow and Moon.
shoddy, Cow and the Moon, shoddy gelato places.
Poor craftsmanship.
They're all good. They're all good. But Messina paved the way for them. Not only that, they are still the best in Sydney in my head.
Look, I hear all that, but what I will say is there's one literally down the road from where I live.
Mhm.
I don't go. Like, and I like dessert and all that, but I'm not going because I don't know what that says about either me or Messina.
That just says about you and you don't really like gelato that much. Like you prefer another dessert over gelato. You're an acai man. We all know this.
We know what your agenda is. I love Messina as well, but hand on heart, I have to say Anita's is better.
No, you're out of your mind.
I don't know, man. So, especially their chocolate flavors where they have the chocolate sauce they put on it.
And if I'm comparing,
no.
Yes,
Sorry. 1 second. Chocolate flavor. Who's eating chocolate gelato? You're out of your mind. Get out of here.
Dude.
And I'll bat again. If I'm comparing flavor to flavor, I think Riverino does.
Get a seat at this
it does.
man.
You get a seat for me.
Yeah.
It does for me. Like the Italian flavors, I think are better at Riverino than they are at Messina. If we're talking about your little favorite, like Dulce Delish, and those sorts of like coneception or whatever they call it, then yes, I'll give you Messina. Those are absolutely
But
delightful.
if you're talking about actual gelato flavors, Riverino probably has the best. But the last time I went to the Riverino in Barangaroo, the guy working there was so rude and so hostile. I'm like, fuck, I'm so off this place.
Fair enough.
No, we're talking food only, right? If we're on band for band, gelato flavor versus gelato flavor.
Band for band.
Yeah, I'm still saying Messina comes out on top. Not only that, right? I just think the feel of the place, like the ambiance is just beautiful. Whatever they've done with the bricks and whatnot.
Yeah, that is true.
You
Really
gotta wait in line, then you get to walk into that brown store. You get like 5 million tasters.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the level I wanted. Like, Yoshi doesn't give me those tasters. Messina is part of their policy. They're just happily, shelving, and it's easy to eat. But I don't know. I feel like I'm fighting a losing battle here.
I like Messina.
No,
I really do.
there's like other random ones that come up. Mappo, all right?
Mappo?
Yeah, you
Never
haven't heard of
heard
this
of
one?
that.
Where is that? Is that in
There's only
Newtown?
Bondi.
No.
You can't call Anita's a random one.
No. Anita's is fine.
It's an institution.
It is an institution, I agree, but I can't in good conscience say it's better than Messina. I can't do it.
Has Messina devalued their brand by, expanding so aggressively, into Western Sydney? Anita's, they're only the city, Bondi.
But
They know
no,
their
because I
brand.
think
they protected their brand.
I know what you're saying, but I feel like the quality of the gelato
Red
hasn't,
Rooster,
but the quality hasn't dropped. I think it's hard for gelato to drop quality
true.
by expanding. Like
True.
other stores.
Can you take away from Anita's? Because I know you can obviously take away the Messina's, like you can take it home and eat it at home as well, like in those tubs that you can have.
I'm sure you can. I'm sure that's an option. I don't see Anita's in Woolworths. You know what I mean? In Coles. I don't
That's
see it.
again another reason. Is it too commercialized, Messina? It's now mass produced, therefore it's now lost the value. Messina definitely is. It's minimum good. It's absolutely good. It won't be lower than that. But is a goat is my question.
Do we have any opinions on the social media presence as a bump?
They're pretty active.
The experience of Messina.
Nah, I don't care about the social media. They're obviously good. They do.
But you're right. Going to a Messina, it's a nice experience. It's a nice store. The people are actually quite nice. They don't. I can ask for 3 or 4 tasters and they're not giving me any dirties.
Yeah,
I'll
no
give them this though.
side
The last few times I've been to Messina, it was because I saw a special. I'm like, I need to try this. So the
specials are pretty.
and they're good as well. So
they're
like
good
the
specials.
novelty or the excitement coming from that.
Actually, the last time I went to Anita's, they said max 2 tastings only.
Yeah, get ads out of there. That's so
Yeah, you know
trash. But good old goat. Look, I'm I'm a goat man. I think Messina's 100%.
What's in goat? Sorry, give me one last refresher.
So
What's in
goat
goat?
is Duo, Thirsty Monkey, and Mango Coco. I think there's space for a gelato place there.
Ice cream, all right. Messina versus Duo. The ice cream is better at Messina, objectively.
Yeah.
So tell me if Messina got their ice cream,
And they
coated
fried
it in batter and deep fried it. That is like a level above goat.
That's lights
Messina, if
out
you're
for
listening.
Duo.
Just come out with the fried ice cream. I'm happy to put Messina in goat.
I'm happy to put it in good or goat. Up to
What's
you.
in good?
Well.
I just want to understand the
Bay Vista, Uncle Tetsu's, Yoshi, and Butterboy. I think Messina is better than all of them.
I think it's on par.
This is the thing. It's. I think it's better than Bay
It's in
Vista.
between.
You know what I mean? It's not as good as Butterboy potentially. Sens reckons that's the best.
I think it's on
cookie in
par with
Sydney.
Yoshi at least.
Yeah,
in
it's
my personal opinion.
That's the number
If
one
I'm seeing a
question.
Yoshi next to a Messina, it's honestly like 50-50 where I might go.
I think I'm going Messina.
I'm going Messina.
I'm going Yoshi.
Okay.
8 times
Yoshi.
out of 10, I reckon.
I think I'm going Messina.
I'm going Yoshi 6 to 7 times out of 10, I reckon. There has to be a good special at Messina to convince me to join the dark side. I'm happy to put a either or, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I'm happy as well. Look,
I'm not going to be upset if it's in good or goat.
Let's
So
put it in
Senny
goat.
put it
I
somewhere.
think let's put it in goat. All right, so Messina makes its way into goat. So in the goat category, we have Duo, Thirsty Monkey, Mango Coco, and Messina. In good, we have Bay Vista, Uncle Tetsu's, Yoshi, and Butterboy. Serviceable, we have San Churro and Oliver Brown. In last resort, we have Meat Fresh, and in trash, we have Kuki. I think that's overall
Aside
pretty
from
good.
Meat Fresh, I'm happy with the list.
That's a pretty good list. I'm happy with that.